Hello everybody, Lucas Haneman here. Welcome to this week's episode of Guitar Tone Tuesday. On today's episode, as you can hear based off that pretty wild intro clip, we are talking about an overdrive pedal. This one right here. This is the Dirty window made by Trevor May at Mayfly Audio here in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. This is a mid to high gain pedal. It can do everything from crunch to high gain. So what I'm going to do on today's episode is, well, I figure you guys heard a Tele style guitar in the intro clip with a fairly aggressive gain sound. Now I'm going to pick up a Yamaha SG 800 from 1981, which has really nice PAF style pickups. And I am going to go through the full gain range of this thing. Let's start off with a crunch, classic rock tone. Here we go. Now, I remarked in the last episode on Mayfly Pedals that I really found the Mayfly open window to be a really great amp in a box style pedal, meaning it sounded very transparent, it sounded very natural. I would say the same thing for this one right here. Though it does higher gain sounds, to me it really sounds like it can do all the range of Marshalls in one box. That low gain, crunchy tone to me is more of the plexi, maybe JTM type sound. And as we gain this thing up, it starts to sound much more modern. So the next playing example is going to feature the same guitar, but I'm going to juice this thing up a bit, and I'm going to go for like a Van Halen style rhythm tone. That Marshall, saggy, kind of right on the edge type sound. I'm going to do that, and then we're going to have Trevor come on and tell you guys all the things that make this pedal special and why he created this as his lead sound.
need a lead sound. So what I did is I did a bunch of experiments using my knowledge of tube amplification. The way a tube amp works is that there are many stages that are overdriving a little bit. The first one being the output stage, then the phase inverter, and then the various other stages up into the input stage. So, and there's various ways you can tweak those too. You can turn the volume down and then hit the front end hard and overdrive that front end tube, and a bunch of stuff you can do. But the main point is that it's a bunch of stages overdriving. And I think that contributes to the natural sound of a tube amplifier that we enjoy. So I designed this. This is the dirty window. So this thing has 3 stages of gain inside it, each one tuned to a particular frequency, each one tuned to a particular distortion character. And you can control them from here. I didn't tell Lucas this, but there's also a trim pot inside of it. You can adjust one of the interim gain stages. So this thing is my lead sound. And it sounds really natural. There's all kinds of sustain. It maybe have too much gain, don't know. But it doesn't sound harsh, it doesn't sound fuzzy, and you can want to play lead guitar all day long with this thing. It's great. Those are my pedals.
Internal trim pot, eh? Trevor, you were holding back on me. Okay, I'll be honest. I thought about taking this thing apart and messing with that thing for you guys, but the demo is not nearly long enough for that. And also, I'll put it this way. Never trust a blind man with a screwdriver, all right? I'll just say that. Okay, so for this portion of the demo, I've got my 94 Strat Plus with gold lace sensor pickups. I chose this guitar, for contrast, and also, I gotta say, I love this guitar with gain. I don't love it clean with the lace sensors, but I do love it with some gain. And I am plugged directly into the dirty window, and then into the Vintage Sound Vintage 20 Princeton Reverb style amp behind me here. That's it, that's all. Now, let's hear the clean sound. Now, if I engage the dirty window in a low gain setting, in that setting, it sounds a bit like the open window that we heard a couple weeks ago. Nice mid-range punch. Let's bring the gain up a bit. And the volume down just a shade. So here's a little bit higher gain. Now, for me personally, that's plenty of gain. But let's do something we don't always do on Guitar Tone Tuesday, and let's gain it up. Okay, noon on everything. Okay, lead tone for sure. Let's go up to about 3/4 on that gain. Here we go. just for reference, let's turn the pedal off. Back on. So yeah, it's transparent. It's definitely doing a lot to the sound, but it is transparent. Okay, let's go all the way up on the gain. Back the volume up just a hair. Lots of sustain, lots of harmonics, really nice stuff happening there. I'll go back to noon and I'll show you the treble and bass controls, okay? So here's the treble control, all the way down. And at noon. And all the way up. Wow, big range. Okay, back down to noon. Let's try the bass control. All the way off. Up at noon. That's where I like it. Let's go all the way up though, why not? Wow, it doesn't sound so stratty anymore. Really cool stuff. Wow. And just because we can, let's go back to that Yamaha SG and let's hear this thing all the way wide open, full gain. Check it out. Well, I think I'm going to stick to my day job of being a lower gain blues and jazzy guitar player, but you know, it is fun to go there sometimes, that's for sure. I love doing the high gain thing once in a while. And this pedal certainly delivers in that regard. So if you are a mid to high gain player, check out the Mayfly Dirty window. I will link in the description box below to Trevor's website where you can find out more about his pedals and his amplifiers. I will also link to 2 local stores, Lozon's Music and Spaceman Music, that are selling these things and that ship all over the world. If you enjoyed the video, please like, please share, please subscribe. It makes a huge difference to the channel. And leave us a comment and let us know what you thought. Until next time, I'm Lucas Haneman. We'll see everybody again next Tuesday.